This truly is the world's quickest observation test, and I'd like you to take the deck and cut it into 2 piles for me. So you cut freely wherever you want. There and there? Okay. These cards here are the 4 kings, and all you've got to do is remember the order of them. It's clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Did you catch that? It's probably too quick, but it is clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. If I gather the deck, if I do this, the kings have just bounced the top, and that's a miracle.
Queen of Hearts is there. Now second from bottom. If I reverse the order, that should bring it to second from top. But it's not there, it's not there, it's actually on the bottom. Now I'll do it again, it's on the bottom. Alright? If I reverse the order, that should bring it to top, shouldn't it? Yeah. But it's not on top, it's actually second from top. Now I'll leave it face up so you can watch. It is face up, isn't it? Yeah. You really can see that card is face up. But don't put money on that, because the one that's face up is actually one of the aces. Now watch closely. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here. You can't find the queen because the queen isn't actually there. Well, she is there, but she's hiding in plain sight. Hiding in plain sight. Look, she's right there. You see that? Right there. Now, the reason you should be able to notice that is because of the markings. Can you see the markings on it? Where? No, they're not on that side, they're on that side. Can you see the markings? I spoke to my friends Keith and Maggie. This is Keith, this is Maggie. They had a little operation a while ago. I got two sets of playing cards here. Now, these are reds, obviously, these are blacks, they're hearts, they're clubs. You'll notice in each one there's a duplicate of the number. For instance, a 5 there and a 5 there, a 10 there and a 10 there, an 8 there and an 8 there, an ace there, an ace there, a queen there and a queen there. All right? Yes. Now, I'm going to, Maggie, I've got 4 coins here as well, 4 coins. What I want you to do is to place those coins, either all 4 here. If you put them on this side, I'm going to transfer 4 cards from the face to the rear of the packet. If you put them over there, I transfer 4 cards from the face to the rear. If you put 2 there and 2 there, 2 would go to the rear, 2 would go to the rear, or 3 and 1. So the choices are yours, all right? So the choices are totally yours. Do you follow what I'm saying there?
I do.
And thereby, what I want you to do is try, it's going to be difficult, to end up with mates, with matches, all right?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you want to distribute the coins?
My turn.
Yeah, you start.
I'm going to have...
So 2 there, 3 there, and 1 there. So I'm going to transfer 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 1 there, okay? Which leaves the 10 and the ace. That's not a match, all right? But that's okay, that's your first try. So, no match there. Keith, do you want to try? You've got 3 coins now, so 3 there, or 2 and 1, or 1 and 2. It's up to you. 2 and 1. Sorry, the other way around. Oh, the other way around, okay. So transfer. Yeah. There's no flies on you. So 2 there, 1, 2 there, and 1 there. So 8 and 5, no match there either. Okay.
So you haven't won yet.
No, nobody's won yet. So no matches so far. Maggie, do you want to try either 2 there and 2 there, or 1 apiece, or 2? It's up to you. You choose.
I'm going to do 1 and 1.
1 and 1. So transfer 1 card there, and 1 card there. That leaves an 8 and a 5. So no match there either. Now that leaves 1 coin. Keith, how do you want to play this? There or there, basically? There. So just 1 card there. Oh, you got a match. 2 queens. Look at that. And that leaves those 2 there. I need another coin.
So the 4 quid's mine.
So you've won. That. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Actually, look, there's no match there. There's no match there. There's no match there. There's no match there. That is the only one with a match. The 2 queens. So it's pretty good. But in actual fact, I'm kidding along here because there are actually 5 matches. There are 5 matches. Let me just remove the coins and tell you why there are 5 matches. Because the backs of these 2 are green, the backs of those 2 are blue, the backs of those are mauve, the backs of those are black, the backs of those are red. Perfect matches.
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
How did you do
Hello
that?
folks, it's Paul Gordon here, and I know I've told you about my great uncle Reg beforehand. He died a terrible death after a particular card routine. And as you may know, if you know my magic, that great uncle Reg was a card player and a very bad card cheat, as told in the sad tale of great uncle Reg and other routines of mine. Now, when great uncle Reg died, he left me this fob watch, and it's actually on the time, it says 1 o'clock, which was the time he actually died. But on the other side is a number on here. We'll look at it in a minute, but This number is 518451. In actual fact, just have a look at it right now. Can you see that? That's 518451. 518451. Okay. Now, for many, many years, myself and the family always wondered what that number meant. Could it be a social security number, a national insurance number, a key safe number? We were never too sure. It certainly wasn't his date of birth, but eventually we realised it was a card cheating system number. I'll explain that in a moment, but I'll leave the fob watch here in full view for a second. Now, the first thing that Great Uncle Reg could do, he could always shuffle a pack of cards like this. Whenever he wanted to, he shuffled the card. He was pretty good at this. He could shuffle the pack of cards, and whenever he wanted to, he could always get himself the 4 aces like this. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. That was pretty good. But he needed to control them for a game of poker. And we realised this number on here was the control system. And I'll explain that to you as we go along here. So the first number is 5, and what that means is this. I have to run 5 cards, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's 1 card. Then it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 1. Okay. Now I did that in the open so you can see what I'm talking about here. So that's 518451. And let me just check here to see how I've done. I think I've done pretty well there. Now let me deal the cards and show you what I mean for a 5-handed game of poker. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, there's an ace. So I've done pretty well there. In fact, I've got a second ace. This is my hand, the 5th hand. In actual fact, I've got myself a 3rd ace. I've got myself a 4th ace, and of course the last card is kind of just an indifferent card. So that's how the system works. It's pretty good. But obviously in real time, this is the hard part. In real time, you've got to be able to do it pretty quickly. So I'm doing it for you now. Hopefully you can't see any of the actions here. I think I've done it for you, and I think I've succeeded already. Did you see the moves there? Hopefully not. It looked like a regular shuffle. Let's try it. So hopefully I can get myself the best hand right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm dealing the cards right here. Look at this. These are regular cards from the top of the deck here. There's 4 and there's 1 more. So hopefully I've got myself the best hand in poker. Actually, I have got myself the best hand in poker because it's not the aces. I've got myself a raw flush and spades. And in that precise moment, poor old Great Uncle Reg was shot. And that's the mystery of the fob watch and 518451. Take a look at that. So I've got the aces on the table, like I said to you, from a routine prior. And if I had a spectator here, it'd be really good, but we haven't. The spectators asked to cut the deck into 4 piles. So cut the deck about 3/4 to there, about 2/3 there, and about half there. And the spectator does all the cutting. Now I'm going to take the ace of diamonds and lose it into the packet, and it really does get lost. I'll do the same with the ace of spades. I'll cut the spades and lose that one. I'll do the same with the ace of hearts. We'll lose that into the deck, and then finally the ace of clubs. And after all that, I suppose I ought to keep us all honest by giving the cards a shuffle. Now in doing that, I'm going to try and locate the aces again, starting with the ace of diamonds. Here we go, ace of diamonds. Watch this. ACEOFDIAMONDS, and there's the ace of diamonds. Okay, let's do that again then. I'll give the cards a cut and I'll try and find the ace of spades. ACEOFSPADES, there's the ace of spades. Now bearing in mind the cards were cut and shuffled, this is hopefully pretty impressive. Ace of hearts. ACEOFHEARTS, there's the ace of hearts. And then finally with the ace of clubs. ACEOFCLUB, and hopefully the last card here, or the next card, is the ace of clubs, and it is. But let's go further, because if I do this I can change the ace of clubs to the king of clubs. And if I get the king of clubs, wouldn't it be nice to get the king of hearts, the king of spades, and the king of diamonds too? And you're probably wondering where the aces are. But I can give the cards a cut here. There's the ace of clubs. There's the ace of hearts. Just say stop where you want. There, and there's the ace of spades and the ace of diamonds. 4 kings, 4 aces. What more could you want? I'm going to give the cards a shuffle. I'm going to ask you to help me in a minute. I want you to think really of a favourite time of the day. Now, when I say that to people, I say a favourite time of the day. You know, 2 o'clock could be, I know, late lunch, or 5 o'clock could be early tea, 7 o'clock could be when you watch a movie, 10 o'clock could be bedtime, whatever it may be. These are being well and truly shuffled, and I always have to give them a cut as well, just to keep us honest. Now, I want you to take the deck. Now, I'm going to turn aside as you do this. If you're thinking of, say, 3 o'clock, I want you to deal 3 cards onto the table. If you're thinking of 8 o'clock, deal 8 cards onto the table. When you've done that, put the deck back over here and put your hand over the cards you've dealt, okay? I'll try to talk as I do this, so I can't hear what you're doing there. Then put the deck back in front of me. Have you done that?
Yes.
Can you square up your cards and put your hand over them so I can't see how many you've got? Now there's no way I could know what hour you're thinking of or how many cards, but it's going to be up to 12, so let's use 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm going to cut some cards off here which will mimic or replicate exactly how many you've got. Now that's quite impossible because I shuffled the deck at the beginning and I had no idea what, and I really didn't know what. We're not in cahoots with this, are we? No. But I think I'm going to go for, I think possibly that many there. So, what is the hour you're thinking of?
9.
9. Could you raise your hand a second? So 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. These are the ones I cut off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that, folks, is a miracle, bearing in mind I shuffled the deck. Would you agree?
Yes.
But I always like to go further, because we've got the Ace of Diamonds here, the Ace of Clubs here, the Ace of Spades there, and the Ace of Hearts there. That's a real miracle. How about that, folks? That was it. Now, when I was a kid, this is actually a true story. When I was a kid at school, we used to play games with lexicon cards and letter cards. And one of the games we used to play was anagram. I'll go and do it for you, Maggie, okay?
Right.
And I'm going to pick on Keith in a minute, but anagram. Now, what we used to do, we'd have 2 sets of cards. They'd both be the same.
Yeah.
And the first person to come on with a credible anagram, won, okay? But these are unusual words. This is onion. O-N-I-O-N, onion, right? And the same over here. So both get the same, O-N-I-O-N, but both get onions, right?
Right.
So,
2 onions.
5 cards each. You get 5 cards, I get 5 cards. Now, when I say go, I want you to look at your cards. Not yet. When I say go, look at your cards. The first person to get a credible anagram wins. Not yet. When I say go, okay. You can get ready if you want. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, bingo.
That's not an anagram.
Have you got one?
No.
Of onion?
Yes, I've got onion.
No, I know you've got onion, but have you got an anagram?
No, I don't think I have.
No. Do you know why?
Why?
There is no anagram of onion.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, I didn't
But
know that. But
you know I said bingo.
You've got one.
Well, I said bingo, didn't I? The reason I said that is because I got B,
No!
I, N, G, O, bingo, and those letters weren't there even to start with.
They weren't.
Oh my God, that's
3 of them were.
incredible. Can I look at these and check?
5 cards, 5 card Monte. And he showed me that he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And he showed me that he actually had 5 Queen of Hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And he said all you've got to do is to keep an eye on the odd card. I said, well, there isn't an odd card there. He said, haven't finished yet, son. He said, look, I'll take away one of the queens and replace it with an odd card, which is a black card, the 6 of spades, which he placed into the packet. He said, look, I'll give them a shuffle. All you've got to do is see if you can locate the odd card. I said, well, it's going to be difficult, but I'll give it a stab. So he laid the cards on the table and said, which one do you think is the odd card? And I perused them, and I finally settled on this one here, and it was the Queen of Hearts. Well, he was just about to grab all the money. I said, hang on a second, I'm a magician. I can cheat you as well, you know. He said, because that is the odd card, because these cards are now all black 6 of spades. Now, I was the one who won. You know, like most magicians, in the kind of the bottom drawer, we have playing cards and all sorts of props and this, that, and the other. And I found these the other day. 5 playing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all the same, all ace of spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ace of spades. And I thought to myself, what can I do? Well, maybe I could practice some magic. So I sort of tried this here, where I'm turning every other card over. Now,
if I turn this ace of spades face down, magically this one turns face down. In actual fact, all of them have now turned face down. And I thought, well, I can't use these for magic, or maybe I can. Because if I do this, I get myself a raw flush in spades. That'd be pretty impressive. And that's pretty incredible, bearing in mind these are just 5 playing cards that I found in the bottom drawer. So anytime you've got 5 playing cards in the bottom drawer, maybe you could try some magic with them yourself. You never know. I suppose every now and then a magician would like to know maybe how to cheat at cards just for fun, you know, not for the real thing, you know what I mean. I'm going to try and show you how you can switch cards. And I'm going to use 2 hands of cards here, a kind of a good hand and an average hand. Let me look here. This should be okay, I think so, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to use, this is a kind of a fairly good hand. It's the 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they are for you, I'll leave those there. I also need an average hand, and I'm going to use, when I say an average hand, just something kind of very basic. Maybe, I think this should be okay. Yeah. So, I've got a good hand and an average hand. This is a 3, 8, a 5 and a 3. That's no good at all, really. But I'm going to try and switch them. Here we go. Did you see the switch? It's pretty quick. Yep, because over here, I've now got the 4 tens. If I got the 4 tens there, do you remember the ones that I switched in? No? Well, maybe we could switch them for something else. A better hand. Maybe we could switch them for a raw flush and spades, because that can't be beaten. That's pretty good. What numbers they think of. So let's assume spectator number 1 thinks of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's the 11th card. Have a look at it and we'll leave it there. Spectator number 2. What number? 28. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. There's your card. And they really are free choices. They can think of any ones they want. But I think I already know what the cards are. I can't find the cards on the deck because the cards are here. But maybe I could do something special. Maybe I could try and find them in a different fashion. Watch this. Maybe I could find their mates. I think I've done it. Yep, I've done it. You see, you've got the King of Clubs and you've got the 4 of Diamonds. I've got the King of Spades and I've got the 4 of Hearts. So I found them after a fashion, didn't I? You know, some time ago I was playing a game of poker with a bunch of fellas I didn't really know, and after the card game, one of them said, look, we've heard you're a magician. Could you take a pack of cards, we shuffle, and cut to the best hand in poker? I said, well, it's not easy, but I could give it a try. So one of the guys took the cards, gave the cards a shuffle, and I said, all I have to do is take the cards, feel for the top card just to make sure, and I should be able to get an ace. In this case, I got the Ace of Diamonds. I said, I could try it again. I'll give the cards a cut, I'm going to reach over, feel for the top card, and this time I can get the Ace of Hearts. That's 2 aces. They were impressed. I said I can just do it again for a 3rd time. I can reach over, feel for the top card, and get the Ace of Clubs. They really were duly impressed. I said the last one to get is the Ace of Spades, always the hardest one, but I can feel for the top card and get the Ace of Spades. They said the 4 aces are very good indeed, but it's not the best hand in poker. I said if you want the very best hand in poker, all I have to do is this, and turn the 4 aces into the royal flush, and they were duly impressed. Did we do it quickly? Now it uses obviously the aces, which are on the table, and traditionally we always place a few cards on each ace. This is how most ace routines kind of begin and sometimes end. And I'll gather the cards in any old order, and I'm going to try and find the aces, and I'm going to start with the Ace of Spades. So A-C-E-O-F-S-P-A-D-E-S, and there's the Ace of Spades. I can do it again. I can find the Ace of Hearts, A-C-E-O-F-H-E-A-R-T-S, and there's the Ace of Hearts. Again with the Ace of Clubs, A-C-E-O-F-C-L-U-B-S, and there's the Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Diamonds is tricky, and when I say tricky, I mean tricky. T-R-I-C-K-Y, and there's the Ace of Diamonds. And that's HoDSoc from Card Foolers, and it's a quickie. Cards here, these are all Ace of Diamonds. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ace of Diamonds. These are the kind of the water cards, like the Red Sea and so on, and the backs are red as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to split them into 2 groups, which is not easy with 5 cards, but we'll do it anyway. So there's 2 groups there, face up and face down. These black ones here, by the way, these represent the oil, so black oil, and the cards are
blue backed. So again, your wildest imagination is required here. And again, I'll split these into 2 groups as well. So it's kind of oil and water, but an unusual one as well. Let me just shake the cards like this. And if I do that, I think the magic has already happened. Now these are blue cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you see, I can do some magic, because if I split the cards like this, I can actually make them all red cards. Yeah, I'm not joking as well. When I say I'm not joking, I mean that, because actually these over here are all jokers. That's really unusual. If they're jokers, what are these over here? Well, actually these aren't red or blue. These are 5 very different colours. I'm going to place, oh, you do it. Can you just cut those and put 3 more piles, one bunch under there, one bunch under there, one bunch, it doesn't matter how many. Okay, it's a random bunch of cards. Okay, yep. I'm going to lose the aces into each packet. I'm going to cut them. That goes. It's very easy when the cards are sticky. I'm going to cut the ace of hearts into the cards like that. That's the second one. I'm going to cut the ace of clubs in. Look how sticky these cards are. I'm going to stick the ace of clubs into the deck like that, and then the ace of diamonds goes in. So the whole lot is well and truly they're gone. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to find the aces one by one. Bearing in mind, you cut the deck any way you wanted to. You cut 4 piles any way you wanted to. Mm-hmm. I've cut the aces in there. Let's find the ace of hearts. ACEOFHEARTS. Ace of hearts. Okay. Nice. Oh, well, thank you. Ace of spades. ACEOFSPADES. Ace of spades.
Nice.
Ace of clubs. ACEOFCLUBS. Ace of clubs. Not bad, is it? There's one more to go. I'd never fail with the last one. It's the ace of diamonds. ACEOFDIAMONDS. Oh, Harry, you do it. Take the cards. Spell ace of diamonds down there for me.
ACEOFDIAMONDS.
Turn it over. Ace of diamonds. There we are.
There you go.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Did you know that 22 is a lucky number? Well, that's why I've got the 2 2s here. 22. I need a card chosen from, 2 cards chosen from the deck, so I'd like you to choose a card each. That one there, these are 3 choices, and that one there. And have a good look at the cards. So there's the first one, you've got it. And there's the second one, hope you've got it. And let's cut those into the pack. Now, I'm going to ask you to reach over, well, you can't reach over because you're not here, and cut the deck. Give me a small packet. Well, those amount of cards, that's fine. Now, remember, I've got the 2 2s out of the deck, and they're going to help me in a moment. So watch this. I'll place them on the top of the pack. I'd like you to then cut wherever you want. So remember, you cut some from the top of the deck. You gave me a small bunch. We don't know how many you did. And then you cut anywhere you wanted here as well. Well, let's just have a look. We've got the 2 2s on the deck, and they're going to help us find the cards. 2 2s will help us find the cards. 22. Watch this. Yeah, you see, between the 2 2s are 2 playing cards. Yours and yours. You know, folks, we all know that oil and water don't mix. You know, we've discussed this many times. And in chemistry at school, they tell you oil and water don't mix. You put them together and they separate. Same with the playing cards. But I've already mixed the cards, so come down and have a look. I've mixed the cards, so we've got red and black, red and black, red and black, red and black, and red. So that's black, red, black, red, black, and red, black, red, black, red. Now I'm going to do some magic for you, because all I have to do is this, and suddenly all these now become red. These are all red. But actually it's just an illusion, because if I do this and this, they're not reds, these are actually red and black. So they're red and black, these must be red and black. Well, actually these are black, but these are the best blacks you can get in a game of poker, a royal flush and spades. Now Maggie, I'm going to ask you, will you help me here?
I will.
I'm going to ask you to cut the pack into 4 piles.
Okay.
I'll soften them first, just to make sure they're really well.
You've never seen this man before, have you?
Never
Okay.
seen it before.
What I want to do, cut 3/4 of the deck and place it there for me. 3/4 and place it there.
How about that?
No, 3/4, a bit more than that. That's it. About no to there. Okay. About 2/3 of that to there. 2/3. Okay. And about
a bit more.
A bit more. That's okay.
A bit more.
Yeah. I've got me in bed by midnight. Maggie.
2 turds.
And about half of those to there.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh.
Half of those to there. Okay. Well, I think you were okay the first time. Was that about there? I don't know what it was. I think that was about it. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you sure? Okay.
If you're
sure.
Now, I'm going to place a black king on that pile, a red king on that pile, and the other 2 kings, one there and one there. So there's a king on the top of each pile.
Okay.
If I take this pile here
Yeah.
and take this king here, all I have to do is this. It changes to an ace. And if I do that, wouldn't it be nice to get the other aces right there as well? What? Monty.
Yes.
So this is 6 blacks and a red card.
All right.
So it's hard to find a red card because it's mixed amongst 6 blacks.
6 blacks.
So let me show you what I mean here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 blacks. The red card is in the middle there, and 3 more black
Oh,
cards.
that's a very nice display.
Thank you very much indeed. It's I think something to do with your friend out in America, the one in the wheelchair. Anyway, I'll leave 3 of the black. Shh, don't say the word. I'll leave 3 of the blacks on the table.
Yeah.
And which leaves me with the other 3 blacks and the red card, the picture card, the money card, the court card, the one to keep an eye on. So there it is. So that's the one to keep an eye on.
Right.
Now, if I cut it into the package, you have to guess where it is. Now, it's not on the face, it's either 2nd, 3rd or 4th.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where you start losing your money. Because, in actual fact, it's not there at all. Now, some sceptical people think, especially magicians, that it might be on the other side. And on the other side, there's nothing but backs, as you would expect. So where is the red card, the picture card, the court card, the money card? Well, let me tell you, it's actually hiding in plain sight because it is there. That's the red one. Now, it should be easy to find.
Yeah.
Because
you've got three blacks
and 3
a
blacks
red
here.
and 3 blacks.
Yeah. Well, so if I ask you to find one of the blacks, the odds are better, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes.
Because you can easily win that, can't you?
Well,
Or don't, because you're never going to win. Do you know why?
oh, right.
Because I've got another red one there.
Oh.
I've got another red one there. In actual fact, I've got another red one there. In actual fact, I've got another red one. In actual fact, I've got another red one. In actual fact, Graham, I've
That's
got
the
another
black.
red one there. So you're never going to win.
Where's the black one
I
gone?
have no idea whatsoever. There were 6 blacks and a red. Now there's
There's
7 reds.
7 reds.
Don't play cards with strangers.
Excellent. That's brilliant. I love it. No, I do. I think that's absolutely great. It's a very, very good.